God.
We clear?
Looks like.
Yeah. Haven't seen anything pop up just yet. Alright. We did jump quite a ways away, so...
What's the plan? I really want to get back to that planet, but what if the hive ship's still waiting?
We could go back to the moon. I mean, we know that was safe.
True. Alright, well now that's dealt with, are we ready to go to wherever it is we're going? I don't know whether we are actually close enough yet. I don't think so.
Too far off.
After hangar doors are opening. Oh, are we going down now?
Well, that's the thought, yeah.
Do you guys want me to get you a little bit closer to the gravity well?
Will we 33 clicks out? I think we'll be alright.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't like this one bit. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm having a split difference here.
Not just that, it's not even my spotlights that let me see it, it's yours. Alright, this was not the right ship to bring. Look how little light it's putting out. Apparently. We're going to have to use the mobile rave over there for the purpose.
The mobile rave.
AKA spacebar, you are now our lights. No, it's not what I mean.
And actually, yeah, I've got the ore detector on. I'm not getting any signals.
There's also apparently spider on this moon.
No. No, do not want.
Man, talk about an invasive species. They're bloody everywhere.
Nah, space spiders, yeah. We probably brought them with us last time.
Whoa.
That's not a positive thing to say. Why do you have to go and be like that? But yeah, I mean, eggs stowed away on the ship was all it would take.
Whoa. Wait a minute, what?
You'd probably be alright. Just maybe carry a firearm about with you.
Alright, gonna queue up a flamethrower now.
You have those?
Yep. If we don't, we should. Absolutely should.
You know what? You guys are looking alright at the moment, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Seems like
Tex,
that.
can you give me an updated GPS for your location? I'll come meet you, grab Puddle Jumper so I can see that way as well. And Puddle Jumper's got the proper ore detector on it.
Sounds good. This is close enough anyway. Alright, think I see something moving.
I've got you, don't worry.
Yeah, that thing does move fast.
And I'm not the quick one. I'm the heavy one.
Come straight back out. Little left again. Alright, you are clear. And clear of the door.
Yes, but hang on a second. How it's finally been used for what it was supposed to be for. First time ever. Hi. I'm back just in time to not be needed. Alright, we're heading up, Tex.
Roger that.
Now you can really follow my breadcrumb trail.
Oh god, no. That just means I'm going to end up with a bit of rock through the windscreen at some point.
The shadow
Whee!
moon.
Oh, hell.
Everybody get... We need to get pretty quiet here. Reaver just popped on. I've just got an emergency message from the satellite. We're heading to Vanguard Hidey Hole. Spacebar. Okay.
Hang on, I will.
Oh, right,
No,
you
you-
guys need to
you
get
go
going.
ahead.
Reaver Berserker incoming.
Yep.
Yeah, roger that. I'll set you up a jump.
Okay.
Spacebar.
Drive one.
Yes.
On me. Aim for the research station down this direction.
All right,
Once
17
you're on
kilometer blind jump.
Power
When you're
off.
ready.
Going.
Okay.
Whee, what the hell? I think it's just on you. Unless that's you shooting
No.
at the station. It's decided
No.
it wants a bit of me now as well. Yep. In fact,
coming
both
in.
it and the station have.
I'm sending you guys a new GPS for a bolt hole that's there right now.
And they really like me for some reason. No!
What happened?
Shot me out of the cockpit somehow. And I got shot.
Oh, that's not good.
That's fine, it has a survival kit.
Oh, okay, really bad.
Right, best thing I can think of is I landing gear on and we jump together.
You, we
We
got
got a
everything
pirate
in?
business. Let's shut all the shut hangers and get the heat out of here. Run!
Roger that. Let me know when you guys find seats and I can
I'm in.
take us out of here.
Back on the blooming casting couch / therapy couch. I feel like I need it.
Roger that. Spacebar?
I'm
Please
in.
tell me the studio is not thinking of potentially setting up a confession camera here.
Oh, well. You have something to confess? Would you like to talk to me?
Spacebar's been bullying me and I don't like it.
What? Me? What?
Yeah, you! Horrible man.
Oh.
Okay, anything on scope?
No,
we clear?
it's clear for now.
Sounds good.
Ah. Why do you always get itch in the worst possible spot in these suits? Ah.
I'm gonna go over here.
I told you not to stock your suit with crackers.
Well-
Did you listen to me? No.
Well, I wanted a little bit of a snack while I was out there.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Just
try to.
stock the tube of cheese like everybody else. Don't have to get fancy with it. We're not making canapes in space.
Are we not?
I've been
I'd
eating
actually take
Soylent for so long. I needed
Yeah.
something different.
One of those little sandwiches, cut into triangles with a bit of cucumber and
Oh, one of the finger sandwiches? Yeah. Mm.
There we go.
I'm suddenly hungry.
well, there's plenty of Soylent in the cupboard.
Soylent. Tasting like things you don't want to taste.
I assume, given the topic, that the radar is clear at the moment. We can actually
Yeah.
move about the cabin.
Spacebar?
We might want
I think
to
you
move
broke your little ship.
a little further if you guys are out, down. We're at least 15k away from. Oh, sorry, 14k away from most of the things. And we are doing our best impression of a hole in space.
I can't help at this point that we'd be better off taking the ships and just, I don't know, tying them off on the hull and using them as armor or something. Seems like the puddle jumper is the only thing that's managed to actually come back in decent shape from a fight.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm yet to really engage in the with teeth, but I'd like to think that one comes back. Let's be real. Spacebar ship, the Faint of Hearts, was fine, apart from the whole atmosphere thing.
Well, I tend to get too up in their face.
So what's the plan?
Well, I think you got into their face and then a little in past their face and a little more up to your waist, I think.
You're gonna rebuild it?
Are you guys seriously talking about just strapping the remains of Spacebar's ship on the front of the ship like a blade of armor?
No, not really.
No.
No. Okay. Well,
I mean, if nothing else, evidence would suggest that it's not very good at that.
I don't know. I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was doing a decent job for a ship. It was just let down by one thing.
I mean, most of the hole is still there.
That's not very nice, Farrell.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring him right now.
Yeah. To be honest, I might be seeing him in my office some point soon. Workplace harassment. Yeah.
Yeah, Because I haven't taken abuse for my piloting style either.
You
Well,
know, I may rebuild it off this frame just to make some changes. Like put the cockpit towards the back.
whoa, advanced. Not
I mean,
I say that.
Super advanced.
Where's my cockpit? Oh yeah.
You've got a
Literally
good-
the most forward thing on the entire vessel.
A good fair chunk of your space frame left, so yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I mean, all things considered, the shield interface held up pretty well back here.
This place is absolutely packed with the cult still. Wonder what the hell that is all about. Other than aggressive.
yeah.
Speaking of aggressive, all of our attempts to get anything done in this place have seemingly been stumped by the fact that
Everything hates everything.
everything hates us and we can't properly fight. Now, we did get those turrets off of that strange, like, what was it? It was like a research base or something on that moon, on that asteroid. But I'm kind of inclined to not go back there without... Well, first things first. I don't know about you, Tex, but these windows... They look great.
Yeah, they're
Functionally,
extremely vulnerable.
Not so much.
I was wondering if maybe I could, like, whip up some kind of matrix, sandwich it. Basically make
Wake
it
up,
a
Tex,
little
for that.
more bullet resistant.
Follow the white Pharaoh. So, I mean, what do you think? Just like... You're using big words. Are you basically saying you're going to weld some metal over the top?
No, I was actually no. I mean that's a possibility. But before we do that, the problem is that this is really only designed to hold, pressure, not designed to like stop anything.
It
So
was
I'm thinking
designed so that if you were out here, you could do a really nice flyby camera shot and see everybody on the bridge doing their things.
Yeah,
It was
that's
designed
what
to
it was
look
designed
pretty,
for.
let's be honest.
is when they built it, they basically built it out of standard glass. They didn't use armored glass. They didn't use anything reinforced. They just used basically glass.
Well, it's the easiest stuff to see through, isn't it?
So I think I could without cutting down incredibly on the visibility, could maybe come up with something that's a couple of layers with some basically an epoxy layer. Let me do some looking around, see what we got in inventory.
You're basically saying you want to Bondo the hull.
That sounds about right.
Well, I mean, and if that doesn't work, we can just slap a bunch of metal over it and weld it up.
Fair enough.
That too. I might be able to come up with something slightly more elegant than like metal sheets with slits.
Let's see if we can find some of that stretch tape. I've heard that will basically fix anything.
Oh yeah, well I could use
Just cover the windows with that?
Yeah, duct tape to tape a bunch of panes of glass together.
I've heard it does a pretty good job at holding smashed glass together. Okay, because I'm feeling like, I don't know, the fighters are great, but
Better than
having to
nothing.
abandon the ship every time we do everything and just watch bits of it get blown up every time we don't respond quick enough is getting a little old.
Yep, I'm with you.
Stage 1, we got to do something about that bridge. Stage 2, it'd be really, really nice to, you know, have a turret that doesn't get blown off the second we got into combat. Like
No,
how long
we've-
have the ones on the back lasted in any given fight?
They've actually not been doing too bad.
I can
mean,
see why. It's because all the armor around them is broken because whatever's been shooting at them has missed thus far. It's only a matter of time.
Well, that, and I think it's safe to say that the tiny little turrets we've been spotting all over the place for.
Oh, what, the
Maybe
anti-missiles?
anti-missile.
Not doing it,
Yeah.
no. They're not working, are they?
No.
I don't think I have ever seen a missile get shot down unless it's by one of us on one of the turrets doing it manually. Okay, so clear that up, and I don't know. Honestly, strapping the puddle jumper to the outside did kind of work. I mean, there was a number of times where it just sat there firing its own turret off.
You know, I was just joking about that whole line about welding stuff, parking stuff on the ship.
I'm not
right?
thinking welding stuff so much, but
Get
like,
out of here,
you know,
Stalker.
going down the line of doing something a little bit more purposeful. Doesn't have to be a ship. You know?
I'm not sure I'm following.
Look, it's pretty straightforward. I basically want to make like an anti-aircraft gun. You know, like an old school one. Lots and lots and lots of
like
barrels.
one of those quad
that you
50s?
sit in. And that
Yeah.
you swing it around and, you know, shoot the things. And if we were to make it a small grid, it could have shields. I don't know how many
just
shield
wanna
parts we've got left, but it could have shields, and then we could have that cool moment
Get
where
out
we're
of
like,
here, Stalker.
all right, guys, man the guns. And instead of just going and sitting in a couch somewhere inside, looking through a silly turret camera with the crappy vision, no, we charge out the back, get into our gun turret, give them a bit of what for.
Get out of here, Stalker.
You just want to show me one of those small cockpits again, don't you?
I mean, those two are not incompatible.
You know, a
right?
bit like, say, we took the with teeth, you know, that sort of number of Gatlings, but instead of having it be a flyable ship, we, you know, mount it on a rotor or two, add a couple of gyros, shield the whole thing up, and suddenly you've got an AA turret. One that we can actually control ourselves. One that might survive a hit or two.
Get out of here, Stalker.
I mean, I don't hate the idea.
Means there'd also be, I mean, you know, time to jump or whatever we're doing. We just go and, like, we sit in those when we're traveling around. Turn out into some place that looks a bit hairy. Hey, we're already in some big guns. Think about it, we could fit, I mean, our current firepower is pretty rubbish. But one of
Yeah,
those,
it's
how
true.
many Gatlings could you stick on a single turret?
Get out of here,
Well,
Stalker.
not only that, but as far as like
Or missiles?
just the actual cost of building it,
It'd be
I
pretty cheap
mean,
in comparison to the actual Vanguard bits. Let's see how we're doing for field emitters. How many shields can we
Get
make?
out of here, Stalker.
well, it's 8 times less to make a small grid emitter, and by having it conform closer to the hull.
Might protect a bit of Vanguard with its own shields.
Yeah.
No, we've got 418
Get out of here,
field
stalker.
emitters. That, if I'm not mistaken, is enough to build a fair bit of small grid and no large grid.
It's barely enough to build a small grid, but then we wouldn't have anything to repair the small grids. Hey, look, there's another one of those damaged research vessels trying to...
You...
I believe the word is you lie.
Hey,
Get
can I
out
get
of
one of you
here,
guys to do
stalker.
something? I'm gonna do a very scientific test here.
Uh-oh.
I would like somebody to take a gun, fly up to the front of the ship, and very scientifically try and shoot holes in this window.
Get out of here,
Uh-huh.
stalker.
Yeah, this is the thing that's happening. Great.
Well, I mean, we need to test it, right?
It is 50 field emitters for a small ship shield emitter.
Oh, missiles from behind.
Sounds like you won't need us to do it.
Roger that.
I'm in a seat.
I don't see anything.
No, just run. Trust me,
okay.
we're being shot.
Okay. Somebody else is using the ship.
I know we're being shot because there's a hole in the wall right here.
I'm out. Go ahead and-
I'm on the couch.
Yeah, same.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Jumping. One of those stealthy drones again, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was looking towards the back of the ship when it hit and I didn't see anything.
No, I didn't see anything.
I literally saw the missiles coming in right before they hit. Took a fair amount of damage to the right side, got through into the hangar, but everything inside's safe.
If you look at the outside, that was almost more luck than anything. I don't know quite how they managed to get in through that specific hole because
There were already some plates out here that were missing. I was in the process of trying to get them.
that
Fixed
explains
up.
because that managed to like creep through underneath a bit of armor somehow. What on earth? Well, I think that does a good job of highlighting what I was talking about.
No, definitely. Unfortunately, they didn't actually manage to hit one of the new windows, so we still have to do a test.
But you know what? This part of the hull wasn't weak. It was just... It's very thin in this area.
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's just like this one layer thick, and it happened. If you come outside, you can see it managed to like get underneath this spar here.
Oh, I'm outside, yeah.
It just managed to like sneak through that gap somehow. Kind of impressive.
Oh, that's right. This is the spot that someone decided to greeble.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
There's
we
a certain
have,
guilty conscience going on here if you say
No,
what
I
immediately.
just know what immediately follows as soon as somebody says something like that.
I'm just saying that
In doubt.
this is part of the hangar the hangar wall that was refitted a little while ago.
Mm-hmm. It has a lovely welding craft, which is going to be useful for everything you want to do.
No, I'm just saying, it just needs a little structural reinforcement, that's all. Nothing serious.
Where y'all at?
I'm making a rifle or something to go and shoot through your window with.
Oh, I was going to bring the window to you.
What?
I can
That's
put
the
one in
sensible way around to do it. Yes, bring me the window.
Yeah, I mean, I just realized that, if you did that, you might potentially shoot up some of the consoles in the bridge. That would be bad. There we go. The window.
Give me a second.
I'll put some regular glass by it, just to be a comparison point.
Where's the window? Oh, right. Right. My gun's a bit rubbish, apparently.
Yeah, so is your radio. We're getting
It's
a heck of a
going
lot
down
of...
about 2% each time you fire.
The audio suppression on that gun over your radio is not working. I can hear that gun from firing all the way over here.
That's down to 82%. Slightly better. Basically, by going with smaller pieces of glass, they're less vulnerable.
Alright, well, that's a lesson if nothing else. If we ever need to break into Vanguard, don't try and go through the windows with a gun. It doesn't work.
I mean, it's worth a shot. For the areas that we actually need to see out of, I could put that in, and then we could put in some heftier armor on the rest of that open glass.
Well, no, I mean, that looks like it'll work. Add a bit of extra armor, it'll look like heavier armor up there to go with it, and I think that'd be better than we've got right now.
Yeah, I basically made a laminate with multiple pieces of multiple layers of glass.
And I assume you're working on your ship, right, Spacebar, getting that thing back in action. Alright then, well I guess myself and Farrell will work on arming, both?
Making your mobile AA installation, huh?
Something like that, yeah. I don't know what, I mean, I'm not sure mobile necessarily. I mean, it's probably a good idea if it can move, but mostly it's just going to sit there on its feet and shoot stuff. Is the thinking.
Right now I'm reinforcing the starboard side armor on the hangar.
Okay. Oh yeah, where the hole was.
Prevent
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because that's just gonna... We lose another block there. That's also the same spot that I got shot from when I got shot out of the ship on that one jump. So
Okay, so it's a repeat offender.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get rid of that. Fix her right up. Keep some of the holds roughly the same at least. But I don't think we're going to be getting quite so much in the collector's market for it now. It's not exactly original.
One careful owner.
Slightly
Only
abused.
drove it on Sundays.
Is that what we're going with?
They'll buy it, I'm sure. I'm quite
I hope
a
so.
persuasive man.
Okay.
As is evidenced by the fact that you're all here with me.
We only had to be successful at persuading us once.
I don't think coercion is persuasion.
I mean, I didn't have anything better to do.
And I take this opportunity quickly in the out of character chair to say thank you massively, guys. That is incredibly generous. Martin, Anthony, Kevin, Mr. Fogg with the big one, Tribal Jeffrey, JH, Damon Wolf, Derek, Metal Dragon.
You know, you guys
Metal
might
Dragon and Jeffrey.
try putting
You guys
some
are
of these
absolute legends. Thank you so much for
windows
the
on
help.
your fighters.
The audio lagging behind is odd. That's not. It can't be on my end because I'm not having any desync.
Well, I
So
bet you could probably downsize it.
not really sure, but yeah. Thank you incredibly, guys. That is incredibly generous, and I really do appreciate that. Yeah, remember the encoding for sound and video are done separately on YT's end, the way it sort of like puts the footage together to display to you guys. It could well be that because it's doing it live, something's gone wrong. The same way, if I don't know if any of you have noticed this on Twitch. On Twitch, sometimes the music will sound all stretchy and weird in the background. Yes, funds will be used to fix the streaming rig. Indeed, Fog. But thank you very much, guys. Let me get back to it. Now the question becomes, where do we put the first one?
Anywhere where it can cover the engines, I would say.
I'm thinking the back is not probably the best starting position, right?
Well, I mean, we've got
one on that flat section on the back, just above where the hangar is. You know, we've got that
That's what I was
weird
about
sort of
to suggest,
platform
yeah.
bit. They do like to approach from the back and then shoot our engines out, so...
Yep.
And then we could... Then I'd probably be inclined to do one on the bottom of the front. Basically where our old mining dock thing is. Flatten that over and get one there. Yeah, this flat deck is definitely usable for it. I suppose if I'm going to be doing all this, some decent tools is in order. I don't know how many tools have been sacrificed to the tool gods over the last few days, but there's been a few.
I played the 5th.
Yeah, that's why I've kind of not bothered using advanced stuff.
Yeah, we can afford at least to use the little middle level stuff, you know, the tier 1, tier 2 things.
That's what I got is the tier 2.
Lovely. So yeah, by the looks of things, it's 50 field emitters per small grid shield, so we have actually got loads spare to build a couple of these and still have spares for repairs.
I just wish we had the plans for a large ship.
Even if we had the plans for a large ship, I don't think we're going to have enough of those field emitters to build it anyway.
No, you're probably right.
We certainly wouldn't have any left to do any repair work on our ships, the little ones. Probably wind up running dry on them just when we need them.
We fixed any cargo problems, didn't we? The whole thing's look like connected front to back now, right?
Yeah, I fixed the rear hatch, the connection running across the rear of the hangar
Cool.
a little while ago, so hopefully that will be intact for a while. Provided I don't try to blast out of the ship quickly and run into it again.
Unlikely. That never happens.
Energy low.
Will say one thing that was rather annoying that I did manage to lose for tools is the paint gun.
Can't afford another one?
I just gotta remember to actually pick one up next time I'm in.
I'm going in the inventory. I can make you up a couple.
I don't even know if we have any. There might be some out there already.
I've not even messed with them in a very long time. Speaking of paint, I may have to repaint this thing because there's so many randomly colored blocks that make no sense.
You're gonna have to kind of almost do it as you go.
I'm just gonna paint it one color, then I'll deal with it later.
Some Tormentor.
Buzzer military escort. I wonder if it's found that.
I don't know. It's closing in on us pretty quickly.
It is, but it's going tangential to us.
Yeah, it's not actually going at us, is it? Who are you going for?
Part of that buzzer.
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
Okay, have fun. Whoever is out there. That looks like an enjoyable experience, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That raises some questions when you've got a ship naming scheme with things like a tormentor. As you know.
That is getting awfully close, though.
As opposed to the fluffy bunnykins.
I don't know. There's ways in which you can call it things without it necessarily being called, like, it's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's
Oh, the
not
tormentor.
subtle.
What does that do?
Yeah, you know. It's,
It gives you a nice massage.
I doubt that.
You don't know. Don't judge it by its name.
Yeah, it's definitely going after that military escort. Closing right in on
somebody
it.
else
Really.
is taking a turn.
Ugh.
What?
What was that?
Some sort of open broadcast.
I think it was the reavers.
Okay.
They
I don't like that.
they just steamrolled whatever that was out there. I think it's not on my HUD anymore.
Yeah, it's completely
And-
gone, and it's getting closer.
Yeah.
Are we? Yeah. Should we consider?
Getting the hell out of dodge.
It's sort of not going for us at the same time. I'm not sure what it's doing.
It might still be in the dogfight, but it definitely hit something. I mean, it.
I can't. Oh no! I do see something out there moving still that isn't it.
Yeah, there's a
There's a-
buzzer
there's a-
scanning antenna. And it's chasing it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna turn the lights out.
Oh, that's rather large.
Okay, that just blew up. I mean, it looks cool, but
Are you guys where we can jump if we need to real quick?
Yeah, I'm in my mining ship.
Okay, good, because it's 3.5 clicks. We haven't caught its interest yet, but
Whatever it is out there, it's giving it a run for the money.
yeah, that buzzer military escort. Yeah, it was definitely growling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't see anything now.
I mean, I don't see it anymore either. Which I'm not enormously comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of is a nasty game of blind man's bluff that we're playing right now.
It is.
I can give I can give a micro jump.
Let's just not be around here for a bit, hey?
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think that we need to figure out somewhere down the line how the hell to start locating people without relying on IFF.
Okay, you guys ready for me to slew around? I'll do a blind jump back towards the planets.
Yep.
Moving. Okay, and aligned for jump.
Ooh, good
Yeah,
timing.
go.
Something's coming in.
Jumping. Three, two, one.
Next time, let's not turn around first.
Oh god, I really don't have time for an exiled engineer. Look, we're busy, okay? Did any of that hit us?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. There is more than I think 2-3 hits. They're on the
There's one on the roof line.
yeah.
I saw the Gatlings get a couple of them, I think.
Oof, that was a big one. Yep. It blew away inside.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's right. Never mind. That's you working on the Windows text.
Yeah, I'm
Just seeing the big
I'm
hole in
a
the
little
bridge.
hurry
And it's like,
right now. Yep, I'm in a little hurry now.
it's
No, it's right hand side.
right here.
Sort of roof line on the right hand side. It blew into one of the offices on the top corridor.
Oh no, not the office. It's such a shame. Now I can't be called in there.
It wasn't my office, don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah.
You found the hole.
Oh, that's where it hit. Wow. Went straight for the windows. Weird.
I think it went straight for whatever was in there. I think there might have been a console or something in there. I don't know. Either that or it was trying to hit the Gatlings. Yes, it was taking out these Gatlings down below. One of these two Gatlings is dead.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if that side was set up in the mirror of my office or not, but it could have gone for a console in there.
I
Yeah.
don't think it was. I think it was pretty empty. I think only your side had much done to it. But yeah, I think that's actually it. Shoots trying to take out the turrets and missing, and just hitting this whole area on the side. All of these blocks around here are damaged.
Right.
It wasn't just there either. Yeah, they sort of sprayed in various places along the top there.
Well, then maybe I should start trying to figure out where we can put some. God, I don't know what the heck to call these things.
Limpets. I don't know.
Bubble wrap.
I was gonna say blisters.
No, we've already got one of those, remember? Tex had one, added one of those already.
I thought that
I
I thought that was a polyp.
I thought you had a cream for that.
Is Vanguard moving by any chance?
Looks a little bit. 0.02 meters a second-ish.
Yeah, 0.22.
Just watching the world in front of me move around and thinking, something's not quite right here.
This would probably be a good spot here.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking actually down on the shielding by the main thrusters in the back here. Might be able to extend it to protect the turrets along with the engines at the same time. Right here on this spot.
It's going to concentrate quite a few of them in one area is the only thing. Because I'm only just above you.
How far are we going to be able to realistically extend this out before the shields are too weak?
Depends on what you describe as 2 weeks. Too weak. I mean, it kind of only needs to... They need to soak up a few hits if we're planning to use them to move as shields. If we're planning to use them as turrets, then obviously they need to soak up a bit more. But there's no reason we couldn't do a bit of both.
I've got a heavy armor block down here on the bottom of the hull that we could put it on. Or I could put one down here, and then that would augment the one that you've got up there.
Yeah, so cover over some of this section, and then we can experiment with sort of how much power it might need to actually be a viable option.
Mm-hmm.
We should be able to fit a sufficient amount of power on here as long as we got the materials to do reactors, which I think we do.
Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Yeah, we do. I'm also... Let's have a look. Got a chargy seat on the top in the middle there. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm. Or also an emergency jump station.
Yeah, yeah. I just figured if we're going to be out here for a bit, it'd be easier than going in and out constantly.
Get out of here, stalker.
What was that?
Construction.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear anything, but
You get that on these
sounds
big jobs.
plausible.
Apparently.
Yep. And then every now and then you get something backing up. Beep, 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 beep. Wouldn't worry about it.
I'm confused.
Yes, seems totally plausible. He's making noises in his own helmet now.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We're gonna get him. Eventually, we'll get him some alcohol, and hopefully, some of these symptoms can be reversed.
I hope so.
I sure hope so.
Wasn't the discussion including you?
I'm on the same channel.
Crap, I forgot to switch channels. Sorry.
Get me in trouble now, Farrell.
My voice is in my head. Don't talk to him about me that way.
And
They're
you
nice.
guys were worried about me for having Mr. Tanky as a friend.
I mean, yes,
Still kind of am, yeah.
yes, we were.
I mean, for something that I just slapped together, I like the way these are looking. You can sort of walk out and you actually look down. All the best ships are gonna have these.
You sure about that?
Yep.
They look kind of old.
Wait until the fans get a hold of them.
Uh-huh.
They'll be clamoring.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Faster than you can say AQD Windows.
I don't know.
Stands for quickly designed.
Kind of derivative to me.
What? Wow.
Wait a minute, you're... How did you get the blueprints to that that particular brand of window? Because I thought that was like the ones they do all the advertisements for, like patio doors and whatnot and fancy stuff. Just when do we rate fancy on this thing?
You know, I don't know.
I guess I probably should have actually. I mean, idea might be good. Still not even totally sure on that, but it might have helped if I planned them out a bit in advance as well.
Nah.
It'll be fine.
Here. Plan.
Winging it a bit.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of our, modus
Yeah.
operandi.
That's what got us into this mess to begin with.
What? Planning?
You weren't doing much.
Trust me, you said. It's a flawless idea, you said. What could go wrong, you said?
And I could swear you even
nothing
used the
did.
words, I have the perfect
Technically.
suits for the job.
Technically, nothing went wrong. We pulled
Really?
off the job without a hitch.
Well, there's a theory.
I mean, nothing went right either.
Did we or did we not steal this ship?
Oh, we absolutely stole
There
the
we go.
ship. I think
Success.
we are long past plausible deniability.
And where is our profit on said ship?
Yeah.
And if you say the friends you made along the way, I'm going to come over there and smack you.
Well, I can't say that, can I? Because you've lost him.
We really haven't made any friends.
Well, no, he's lost him. He doesn't know. Doesn't even know where he is.
Oh, the professor.
No, I was thinking of Mr. Tanky actually.
Oh.
That's not my fault. The studio took them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, just watch. There'll be a new show coming out soon that they'll announce. Be something like the animated adventures of Mr. Tanky.
Oh, really?
You're right.
And I'll bet they'll have offered him a much better contract than what we're getting.
Well, no one mentioned those ads they're running at the moment for plushy tankies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep.
Plushy tanky?
Yeah, tanky plush.
Mm-hmm.
Tanky wafu.
I don't think so, Dex.
No, nope, nope.
Feeling alone in the void? You need a tanky waifu.
That's a completely different audience, I think.
Yeah. Good night, kids.
Mm. On weight or something. I can't get through the gap anymore. Oh no, we're good. I was thinking like putting on weight on a Soylent diet. That's pretty unlikely.
Yeah. Right. It is pretty.
We will just visit the out of character chat to say hi guys, thank you Sean, and thank you for Serb and JH for becoming members. That's very kind of you guys. And also to briefly apologise for my co-hosts' choices of things to mention.
I would like to go on the record as saying I'm absolutely not imagining a plush Mr. Tanky making peace signs.
I don't know
I figured
what
you guys would
strange
understand.
universe you live in, but
He's so kawaii.
Oh,
Oh,
Don't worry about
what
it.
was that?
Nothing.
dropped my
Energy
parts out the window.
low.
Get out of here, stalker.
okay then.
Exactly say that, a bright flash out of nowhere is nothing.
A little wake-up call for you, that's all.
Reactor leak up here. We've got it contained.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're
We're fine. We're fine. How are you?
You don't
That was a
sound
reactor leak.
That
fine.
was not me.
And that was not me either.
What are you doing?
Another reactor leak. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of can't help but feel that one of us should be supervising him right now.
You can go stand next to the reactor that he's working on if you want.
I thought we should turn
good
this
point.
way. Did not get the memo.
Yep, you're closer to him.
I mean, I hardly know him.
Spacebar. That's the thing, isn't it? He's an enigma, really. I don't think anyone really knows him.
He's a riddle and an enigma wrapped up in an onion roll.
I'm wrapped up in a
What?
pajama spacesuit.
Well, I mean, I'm hungry. We were talking about canapes and finger sandwiches and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little more brain melty than I was expecting.
I'm not totally following what you're doing. So basically, you're making little ships that have shields and what? A bunch of guns? A bunch of turrets?
Yeah, it's the turrets.
Mm-hmm.
We had a rhombic satellite just pop in.
That's been hanging around for a while, actually.
Oh, okay. First time I noticed something.
Yep. I don't think it's actually moving per se, but
It'd be the first time something laid doggo and then decided to come surprise us.
I have to rethink my weapon system.
What was up with it?
Since I've relocated the cockpit, I've kind of messed up my conveyor pathing.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
So I'll probably have to make them center lined.
Oh. Well, I meant to do.
So, that's us.
Okay, shit.
all right, I'm seated.
I'm seated. Yeah, that is us.
Where's that?
Spacebar, there's a seat behind you. On the outside. Seated, we need to jump. There's a reaver
Finding a
coming.
seat. Right.
I'm
Ready?
seated.
Crimson Tormentor
Go, go, go.
are coming our direction.
I don't see it.
I do. 4.7,
That's weird.
4.5.
Force, yeah, it's coming our direction fast as well.
That seems to be the hallmark of their attack. When they see something, they go right for it.
I'm pretty sure in the distance I saw one of those things ram something as well. I wouldn't be surprised to find they're a little aggressive.
Yeah, you know, I mean, anything named Tormentor, I'd kind of expect it, to be honest. All right. Hopefully that's
Thank you
far
very much,
enough.
Sam. I'll sit in the out of
I don't think
character
it was a very
cockpit
far
for a second
jump.
because I also want to take a moment to talk. Oh my
You won't
God,
jump out of trouble
spaghettification.
into trouble. You know what I mean?
Get out of here, stalker.
Thank you as well, David. Apparently we have some new exciting additions to Vanguard. Space anchors a hoe. Okay, just to explain this thing, because I know some of you are like, why the hell you're making this really weird and stupid. There is some reasons for this. It has some really specific requirements. In order to run the shields, it cannot be in any way... Damn it, spacebar. It cannot in any way be like connected or rotored or attached to the large grid at all because it'll shut the small grid shields down. It also needs to have enough power on it to actually make those shields worthwhile, so it needs to be big enough to fit large reactors. And then I'm also wanting to do a gimbaled turret setup where I can sit in the thing. Which is why it's perhaps a little overcomplex, but there are also perhaps some things going on with it that you might not realise. Like, for example, we cannot hook it up to the ship in a normal fashion. It has to be landing gear. Same way it has to have large reactors on it in order to have any chance of having shields at all.
Get out of here, stalker.
Spacebar. Your help is not appreciated.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
You think I don't notice these things?
Yes.
Well, you are wrong.
Oh, how do you know I died twice?
There's a pajama man lurking around, and then all of a sudden, I noticed, yeah, you were hanging around, then you decided you were going to grind a bit of the corner of the ship down in order to build it. I'm not watching you.
It's not my fault.
Mm-hmm. Exactly like what someone whose fault it was would say.
Yeah.
It's my upbringing.
Yep.
Wow. Just throw your mother under the bus.
Sounds
like it, yeah.
Throw anybody under the bus. He's easy. He's just like, oh god, I've been caught. Of course, I've now decided that I want this all one block further down.
Okay, well, aesthetically speaking, it leaves a lot to be desired. But,
Oh, good. You sell it well, text one.
I mean, it's a lot of glass. It's a lot of small pieces of glass. I had to pull out my nice panorama window out. I actually have a double layer on the front. So theoretically, I might not get shot out of the pilot seat.
It looks strange.
I agree. I mean, look, I got the model out of an old armored spacecraft model that I made as a kid. Still had the plans.
To be honest, the only bit that's bad is the very front. You know?
Yeah,
Where it
what
used
if-
to be a big open panoramic window, and now it's like these little portholes.
Yep. No, I'm with you. I don't like it, but it
What
should
if-
hold up to enemy fire a little bit better.
Well, what if instead of these portholes in the front, down the middle you have like these two would be regular glass, and then on the sides, on both sides, make this armor. So you have like one normal glass window down the middle, and then regular armor blocks along the side.
I'm not sure what the problem is. It's gonna be safer, right? Are you guys now telling me that it's aesthetically unpleasing?
All right, let me.
The one time I go functional, you start giving me shit because it's not greebled enough?
We need Farrell's. Farrell's coming round now. We've disturbed him. Apparently, the arbiter of such things has been awoken.
I mean, it's not bad. It could be worse.
I don't know who made Farrell the arbiter, but apparently he's coming. He's gonna sort this right out.
It looks like the front end of a spider. Why did you make it look like the front end of a
They
spider?
have 8 eyes, not 6. There you go. You're all right. You're all right. 8, not 6.
It's got fangs. It's got multiple eyes. I don't care how many it's got of what.
Ship, spider. Don't you love the spider ship? Fuels Farrell's nightmare.
Get out
No,
of here,
I'm
Stalker.
sold on it now.
I'll give you a nightmare.
And this was the day that the legend of the Vanguard was set. Found 2 decades later, floating through space with no living crew aboard.
Why? Because Farrell snapped and killed everyone?
Well, that's the thing. No one knows what happened. Who finally broke first?
I mean, who would have guessed? I would have figured it would have been Spaceport long before Farrell.
Well, clearly it was Mr. Tanky who broke first.
Came back for revenge. You thought he was your friend, but nah.
I'm gonna order you one of those Mr. Tanky waifus.
Mr. Tanky is
I
friend
feel
to
like
all
you-
children,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
sure that's something that exists, Tex.
Well, I mean, merchandising. I'm gonna keep throwing shit out. Eventually something's gonna stick.
Did you
Oh, you're
get
throwing
a
shit
second
out.
job while we were in that long jump moonlighting with the advertising department with studios or something?
No, I'm just saying, if I keep throwing stuff out for residuals, I'm sure that eventually something will happen.
Residuals? What?
I don't know anymore.
Saying, maybe the only profit that we're gonna see out of this whole thing.
No. Yeah, I guess you got a point there.
Potential company?
Roger that.
Fairly
Reaver
convinced to be your
Thrasher?
company. Yeah, that'd be the one.
It's getting closer.
Yeah.
I'm in a seat.
Normally they say
Kinda
something.
coming straight towards us.
Normally they're like, we see you now. Or whatever it is. I don't
I
think
mean,
it's
you
quite
want,
that.
me, you want me to wait until it does that?
If you could wait a sec, that would be great.
Okay.
I'd quite like to retrieve my stuff.
Fair enough.
Some of the outside of this hull is quite sharp.
Oh, and there's a corrupt Tesla drone at 4K.
Corrupt Tesla drone. What?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and get in a seat then.
Yeah, I'm almost
Yeah, I'm in a
back.
seat
I'll jump
already.
into the one on the top, one on the back as soon as I've grabbed the contents
Okay.
of this bag.
Let me know when everybody's in a seat.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Now would be good.
I can't
I'm
find
good.
Vanguard.
My
Vanguard
seat
has
can
no
go, go, go.
beacons or lights.
2K.
Yeah, I can't.
2K
Are
away.
you okay? Thank
There's
you.
lights.
Yeah, I was about to say
Great.
you could say 2K or you could do something useful.
They win. They win.
Yeah, jump.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh. Hey. Oh, that was.
Yeah, you weren't sitting on the outside at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
I was seeing it and I had it square in my turret.
Oh, perfect. Do we want to know what a Tesla drone does?
No.
So now all of a sudden I can't see my Okay, it's there. My suit's glitching out.
Quickly finding out that I did more damage than I originally thought
What? With your
to my
ship?
fighter. Yeah.
Well, internally it's a bit more ruined.
There's basically nothing left internally
Oh,
except for 2 large reactors.
so we're going back to the strap it to the front of the ship as a blade of armor plan?
No, I mean I'm almost done rebuilding it for the most part.
So what's the plan then? So what's the plan then? What you gonna do?
Continue forward because I am actually kind of almost done rebuilding.
So this is not a recent revelation.
No, it's just observation.
You know what? I also feel like it might not be a bad test. Yeah, you don't really have an option. Okay.
Warning, insufficient power.
That was me. You're right, though. I don't like the spider eyes on the front. I just am running out of ideas. Something that would offer as much protection. I'm open to suggestions.
I gave you a suggestion.
I didn't really understand what you were trying to tell me. But a skunk straight.
We got a horsefly drone out there coming in.
I'm already on him.
Okay.
Come here, you.
Sorry, just got my suit back up.
Not today, little one. Now then, does he come back with any friends? Mostly what I was wondering. Okay, why don't you blip the lights on Vanguard for me? You're in the black somewhere.
Lights on.
And I still don't see you. Ah,
Flip your beacon for a
I
second.
don't have one.
No, then I can't help you. Actually, I can help you.
I think you, there are ways you can help me, I suspect.
You know. Vanguard is here.
Lovely feature of this place. You can drive 2 kilometers and have no idea where you just were. Ah, found you. I was looking the wrong way.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a darn good thing they can't track us on sound.
It's a fair point.
Okay. Next time we get a reaver show up, I got the with teeth parked outside building its shields up. I want to get a feel of how much the shields these little turret things are actually going to need in order to survive. Which means I need to get hit a bit.
Roger that.
I can always come and join you, but yeah.
Well, the bridge is pretty much pretty close to completely up armored now. But this area in the back where the captain's lounge chair is, do we still want to keep that, or do we want to harden that up a little bit?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of silly of me, but part of me wants to just design a big giant cannon that comes out of that, but
We can do that. I mean, we could do anything you wanted. How much time we want to spend doing it.
It's going to look kind of cool, I think, Spacebar.
Hopefully.
You going to shorten it down, or?
No, I might keep it the same length it was. It's just I'm kind of pushed everything back a little bit. I mean, a lot of the stuff up here we covered up with armor. I just had to strip back most of the mounting hardware to actually get in here and put the stuff back the way it was.
How brave do I want to be, I wonder? It would be very nice to have this hang down and have a thin layer of armor over all this section. But that is slightly risky and going to make my life hard work. I wonder. I only need the rotor to go a tiny bit higher as well. That height, basically. Am I just getting in the way of myself by doing this? The answer is basically yes, because of the rotor situation. Because I still have to pass ammo, use one of these, which means we need to connect one of those up, which means we need space to connect one of those up. and dumb as it is, the smallest item to convert from a large connector to a small connector that we have blueprints for is that. Which is stupid.
How's the project Barnacle? What do you guys call it?
I don't think it had a specific name yet. Project pain in the arse.
Very much pain in the ass because it's not, I can't get a shield controller online. Got a controller on the grid, and it's there, it's fine, but then the emitter tells me there's no valid controller.
Oh, it's playing that game. I see. I thought it was having line of sight problems, but no, you're just playing the we don't want to talk to each other game.
Yep.
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in again?
Yeah, we can always try that.
Which one are you supposed to put down first again?
I don't know. I just somehow managed to get it right every time by luck. So which one do I put down? I always put the emitter down first.
Okay.
So that might just be the way around it needs to go, because I tend to get lucky with it most of the time. So,
I would have guessed it was the controller. Good shows to go. Goes to show. Soylent paste does you good. Just all the important
Does it,
vitamins
though?
and minerals that your body needs.
does it though?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say on the package.
They say that for MREs as well. I don't know.
That's what they say for Fruity bars.
They also say that about spiders too. Quite nutritional.
One day Farrell's just gonna shoot you for keep bringing up I'm just gonna say we're gonna hear a gunshot and it'll be Farrell shooting Tex for talking about spiders all the time.
It's just a common shared trauma. A little bit of camaraderie.
Right.
Energy low.
Got a reaver charger, 5.9 clicks incoming.
Roger that.
Perfect. Alright then. You guys get ready to jump. I'll go and see what happens experiment-wise. How heavily armed are these reavers? Because we've never actually poked one. We've always just sort of let them pass on by. Or run for it.
5.6.
Is he actually
5.5.
coming for us? Looks like it.
I'm going to set up for a micro jump. That way, if we have to get out of the way, we're still within range.
Got eyes on it and I'm in a seat.
I'm 800 out. Whoa! Okay, interesting. To say it's heavy armed would be an understatement.
It's 3.904. It's going away.
Yeah, it's chasing me.
You sure? Because I thought I had you on visual there, and it looked like you were going away and it went away from you.
No, it's definitely chasing me.
Okay.
Jumping.
Holy moly. It's angry. Very, very angry. I can be angry too. Who gets to be more angry? Looks like maybe them.
All grid or large?
I think large. It's got quite a lot of
But we've lost visual on it
rockets
now over here.
Okay, I mean, I won. It was halfway to taking down the shields. And this is the smallest one I've seen. Us actually finishing the thing off, it looks like they're heavily armoured in the core. So while I've taken off its guns, I haven't actually killed it. It's still sitting there looking at me.
So its
Hello.
brothers and sisters can come find you. Got it.
Quite possibly, yeah. What are you looking at, friend?
First time I've gotten close enough to get any intelligence. You want somebody else to go ahead and meet you?
I'm not sure. Well, it's moving, so I'm not sure what you'd do exactly. It's just sitting there looking at me currently, but it shifts around every now and then. Yeah, the core's full heavy and blast. In fact, with how it's set up, I'd wager it's set up at least some of these things for ramming. It's got blast doors reinforcing across the front. And that's why the MGs aren't doing anything.
It was called the Charger.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do about it? It's just flying around out here. It's kind of a waste to try and kill it.
Sounds like you'd need something missile power to really do a dent to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely something I'm not put for on the mining ship at all, so.
I might be able to do that myself. I've got rid of one of its hydrogen tanks. Just a big old explosion as I broke in, so I wonder if there's something juicy in the sides. Oh, well, that's going to get rid of any potential for doing anything further. I am out of ammunition. Could you guys give me a GPS of Vanguard?
It's the same one.
You haven't moved, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually got that GPS. I ended up spotting you as you sent it.
Yep.
As dumb as it is, still being able to see it in the logs, but not having it show up and get read. Yeah, I was 5 clicks away. There's no way I was ever going to see you. Let's see if it follows me. Looks like a no.
Hmm?
It's not following me.
Oh, okay. Here, how much you beg? We're not keeping it.
I don't want to. I'm leaving it. Wasn't making the same funny noises as the last one, but still. Not interested. Okay, apparently it did follow me. Move
Yeah.
the Vanguard. Oh no, I think it just split in half.
The
It looks-
Reaver or the Vanguard?
No, the Reaver. It looks like you guys
Yeah.
had the firepower necessary to deal with it, even if I didn't. Yeah, it's in multiple pieces now.
That's courtesy of having some extra firepower now down here.
Let me see if I can get those turned off.
Yeah, I'll get mine. Or no, that's not mine. That's fire ants.
It's the entire side turret
Yeah.
on side of Vanguard.
Yeah, it finally pitched below where my turrets weren't getting it.
Well, I thought that was all of them.
Yeah, that was that looked like it might have been trying to gun for me actually. Either that or I tore a chunk out of the Vanguard with my own turret. One of the two.
It's still doing a whirling dervish over there too.
Someone open the hangar for me. I'm in a rearm.
yeah. The rear.
Yeah, it's already going. Thank you.
Welcome. We probably ought to clear the vicinity just in case. Take any damage?
Well, it's apparently that one turret that's sticking through the shield a little bit. Didn't look like it was, but...
Find a seat, gentlemen.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Unless we want to see what a scatter cannon drone does.
Probably not.
Jumping.
it did cannon scatters.
Scanning. Clear.
So, we have learned that Vanguard can win a fight if its opponent is completely defanged before it arrives.
I'm filled with confidence. Got a very good feeling about this.
Someone's inventory a little full back there?
Not mine, at least. What's happening?
Not I.
We're hearing banging noises again.
I was hearing some reverberating through the hull. Sound as if someone's inventory were suddenly inadvertently full.
Never happens.
And at every step, there's another complication, because again, we've got to go from large to small. I don't even know what this thing is anymore.
You too, huh?
Yeah, I kind of know that feeling.
Suspect that this is why these weapons manufacturing companies, you know, pay actual engineers to do this sort of thing.
You mean rather than just glom a whole bunch of Gatlings together on the...
Rather than just, like, take some... a random bits and bobs you had lying around and gaffer tape them together in a shape and hope it works. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you're probably not wrong.
To break character for a second, I'm doing it this way for two reasons. One, because this way around I can actually give our driver, our pilot, a view. And two, because now I have a way to load it. There. This bit's the messy bit. I could just slap missiles on it and be done, but missiles won't run down these tubes, so it would have to be redesigned. I was going to do Gatlings. The issue is converting that rotor to Gatlings.
Okay. Thing's got a lot of windows.
Wish someone had
Just gonna
reminded
put
me of
that
this
out
thing's
there.
existence earlier. Damn it!
Energy low.
Windows and more spider eyes on the front of the ship. What are you gonna do next? Try to put legs on the back of it?
Ooh.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Landing legs. Prehensile, pseudopod,
No!
landing legs.
No! No, no. Nope, 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 nope. And in case you're still not sure, I know you're asleep, so no.
Damn it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ironically, it's the two of us on the counselling couch, and I think it's the two of us that don't need it. By the sounds of things.
Oh, you know how those married couples are.
Yeah.
No.
You got to pay extra for session tax.
How's it going?
No. This is not free. This is the
Aren't you gonna
counselling
ask-
couch.
Aren't you going to ask me questions about your mother?
No, you've got to pay first. That's the deal. First, the moolah, then
I still haven't gotten paid for the last job.
we ask
so
questions about your father.
I have to.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I think all the windows that I've found so far are done.
Are you doing it's a whole ship conversion now? Roger that.
No, I've just, you know, I remembered the offices. That you said the offices got blown out. So. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most of the windows are on this stupid bridge. Sure, it films great, but
have to kind of see the people walking around inside of the ship when you're filming an exterior shot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, how do you know there's...
And incredibly vulnerable.
But otherwise, how do you know that anyone's actually in the ship?
I think
There
they were
wasn't
trying
any
to-
interiors to it.
I think they were trying to make a bit of a point after that. Everyone was taking the piss out of, what was it? Space Hike. And how, like, we were supposed to believe that just bricks of light were windows. And there were people there. And then every time anyone needed to see outside from inside, it was so conveniently there's a screen. Or we cut to a completely different point of view. And, oh look, we can now see outside.
Voila. Yeah, you know.
What's that?
Nothing, I'm done, and I didn't hear any noises either.
That's a new error message. Air vent not working.
So sorry if you're expecting to breathe from this vent, but you're SOL?
Pretty much.
Issue isn't gun elevation, the issue is gun convergence, by the way. The reason I can't just slap guns on the ends now is because by the time I do, the thing is so wide. I'm not bothered about it being able to spin the whole way around. Problem is the thing is so wide that the guns would actually need another angle on them
I've
to
got
converge.
the guts of the 4-leaf clover here done. Gotta get the rest of the shell of it built.
Yeah. 4-leaf clover?
4 turrets on it.
Fair enough.
And as for its ability to spin, I'm almost certainly going to move it forwards once it's done. So it's right on the edge here, so it has ability to shoot down as well. So the ability to spin will be fine. Yeah, the issue is gun conversions. It's a small grid turret for a large ship because we only have small grid shields. So we can
the
shield a
ship
small grid
moving?
turret in a way we can't.
Looks like
another
it.
one.
A little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Getting to see a lovely shot of my little thing back here flying slowly past away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that in these big jobs.
I'm not really near the bridge.
Unless we went really crazy. And this would have to be a game of very tight confines. But basically... Yeah, I've done all of the C-clamp looking ones before. There's a reason that they aren't great. And that's because they're very hard to balance. And if they're not balanced, then you run into other wiggly problems that make them very hard to actually use. I kind of need to just push this and see what the clearance is like. Obviously clearance backwards is fine, clearance forwards is also fine. I mean, yeah, I think that would actually work, how I've got it at the moment. I mean, if I redesigned the base a little bit, you could even double it up like that. It would look bizarre, but that's kind of what makes me want to try it, to be honest. How do I consistently get rid of the thing that I actually need? Yeah, I'd need to move that system round to the back, but I think that's actually doable. And if I switch that around to the back, then I can fit a pair on, clear up the movement there. That'd be kind of silly. The reason to do it this way is again for balance. The rotor will move super easily if
And a medium cargo
it's
transport that's been creeping slowly closer.
equal on both sides.
Yep, it's getting pretty close, actually. We want to go out and poke it, or no?
Oak what?
A medium cargo transport.
No.
Close enough that I can actively see it visually.
I mean, what will we gain from poking it?
I don't know. I'm just pointing out that it's out there and looks like it's slowly starting to move away now, but
Yeah, I don't think it's interested in us.
Energy low.
Yes, if I decided to put the ammo storage on board with the rotors, it would be way easier. This would be tiny in comparison, but there's something about it I kind of like. It's janky and different and has a funky shape to it.
What can I do to help somebody?
Yeah, alien
what they're
indeed.
working on? I think I'm pretty much finished on that project.
Alright. Depends if someone needs essentially welding aid.
What a business! Ooh, getting busy around here. Business shipment. What are pirates shipping for business?
Booty? Pirates, after all.
He's got a point.
Energy
Yeah.
critical.
What kind of?
Guns? Gold?
Doubloons?
Balloons? Sheep?
Cheap?
Yeah. Valuable trade.
Moving along.
Grog.
I was gonna say rum.
Hey, no one around here is interested in that stuff, so that's good.
I beg to differ. I would be perfectly fine with even some grog.
It is beautiful. Not at all silly. Yeah, no bad words said. As I mentioned, I'm going to change the mount that's underneath it. I'll get this bit done and then I'm going to change some of what's around under here, because if you look, these aren't touching the ground anyway, so they're not doing anything useful regardless. So I'm going to build it more into a rear mounted bit like this, and then given it's going to have a wall behind it, it should be fine. Now we're running a mod that changes the colours to more colourblind friendly selection. Yes, which will prevent the shields from working, Alien. In order for this to function, it has to be a small grid, landing gear down, like this was up here. Remember, anyone that connects or goes inside this ship immediately has their shield shut down. The shields need that separation. And as is the way, whenever you're building something like this, I'm looking at it and do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, this would be real easy to get the clearance I needed.
You know, maybe I take it back.
That was the other way around.
Maybe it isn't so bad
Damn
that
it.
Vanguard looks like a spider.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if we take it down to a planet, and they've got those big spiders on them, well, I mean,
I'll think
what
it's
big
one of their
spider?
own.
What big spider would want to mess with an even bigger looking spider?
There you go, like instant spider cred.
Exactly.
Well, and some of them eat each other as well, don't they?
True. They might run away from the big
They're
spider.
like, oh, it's the female. Can't go near that, it's going to eat me. You know?
You just had to say that, didn't you?
Maybe that's what happened to Tanky? End of Tanky's love affair with the spiders.
Hey, he was doing a good job protecting me from them. Please watch my back. Where were you guys?
Well, you say that, or maybe he was doing a good job of attracting them.
He
got a
would
point.
never do that. You lie.
You consider that? Hmm?
Never.
Tanky was spider bait.
No. Nope. I just can't see it.
Well, the other thing that could happen, of course, this could go the other direction.
Tank kids before spits, I'm sorry.
And the spiders are like, oh, that's a sexy mama. Could backfire, you know.
That's true. Nobody wants.
Could have just made Vanguard the most attractive thing to spiders ever. I'm giving this thing maybe a 15% chance of working.
That high, huh?
There's something about the way it's jiggling around.
Oh, believe me, we're jiggling around down here too.
It just doesn't inspire or instill very much in the way of confidence, you know?
I think it's time to lift her up and work on the bottom. Seal that up now. So, maybe I should put a landing gear on top. That way you can...
Welcome to Spacebar's Flip My Vehicle.
I need to move the reactors. If I bring it in line, I can make it work. I feel like I'm only persisting with this out of bloody mindedness at this point. And because it's going to be utterly ridiculous. It'll probably look quite cool. I don't think it's going to work very well, but it'll look quite cool. Maybe it will. I don't know. 15% sounded about right. Problem is, I need to readjust and move a bunch of bits of it down the bottom now. Actually thinking about it, I don't necessarily have to. I could also help myself out a bit. Hey.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
What the hell?
That was me.
The entire front of the ship just came off
What?
that I was working on.
How? I parked and in the landing gear, and it did its normal stupid thing of exploding.
What?
Somebody can help me grab these parts. They were tied down that well, and then when the entire ship started moving,
Which I still don't understand because I was barely moving myself.
I don't see any parts.
Or people, or
I've
ships.
ground them down.
grab these two real quick.
Oh,
Where in the heck are you guys?
well, spacebar's on the ceiling.
And this one?
Yeah, please. Okay, that was exciting.
That was just me landing gearing on.
I believe you.
Yeah, why did all the ship lights go off at the same time, out of interest?
If you don't mind helping me hold up with the parts you picked up.
So, why did all the ship lights go out at the same time?
I do not know.
So you just come back with glass?
Just give me. Yep. Nope. I don't know. No, I'm gonna put some armored windows over the top. The glass is basically a semi-transparent substrate that'll hold the rest of it on the front of the ship.
So in other words, it probably wasn't attached to begin with.
It was attached, and then I was grinding, and then the entire ship jumped, and I kind of ground off the wrong block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So it
no.
wasn't my fault.
No, totally. your fault.
I'm still mostly just freaked out by the fact that all the lights went off.
I'm
It
sure
added a
it'll
lot
get
of
me
credence
related.
to the idea when Tech said you did that and the front of the ship fell off.
It's not supposed
That
to
it
do that.
was Vanguard that had the front of the ship fall off rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Because you were not specific. Nor had anyone mentioned that you were working on another ship. So you said the front
No,
fell off
I
and
was working
all
on the front
lights.
of the Vanguard.
All the... Okay,
No.
fair enough. A
was-
slight over-dramatization then, Roger.
You
As
know,
far
I
as the
didn't-
front
I didn't
fall-
know
falling
quite
off.
how much had detached at that point. I might have exaggerated a little bit.
It's
I'm
okay,
thinking,
as I
you
said,
know-
I just went out as you said that, and the light cut off on Vanguard as well at the same time. I'm like, holy shit, he really has cut the front off somehow.
Nah. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, the front falling off is not supposed to happen.
I mean, you know, they're perfectly safe, except for, of course, the ones where the front.
It's very atypical.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is where Jane stands.
Ooh, I like the way that looks. Nice.
Of course it doesn't have an attachment point in the middle. Whoa, that's got to be difficult, hasn't it?
I shouldn't call this the four-leaf clover. We should call this the basket case. Or, I don't know, the plague boil. I feel like I'm gonna get sick just looking at it.
Okay, Farrell, I think I've removed the spider aspect from the front. And I can maybe see out of that a little better. Oh, yeah. Much better.
All of a sudden, he wants to see out of it.
I'll come take a look at it in a sec.
All of a sudden, Tex wants to see out of it. That's what I've been saying. Well, you know.
I would say it's overrated, but it's not.
You know, it looks like a floor relief clover mated with a crab. Alright. Not your stuff, the turret I'm working on.
And yes, while I could fix that block instead of
I
doing
feel like
this,
it needs a
if you guys have ever
sweeping
tried to
red light
move
across
something
the
like
front of it
that
just
around
goes back
in
and forth
multiplayer
now.
on a dedicated
Yeah,
server,
well, I'm
with all these
working with
things
what I
flopping
got.
around, no thank you.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I mean,
Not gonna happen.
You think it looks like a toaster, or like, you know, that Kit Kat car?
I wasn't thinking it looked like a toaster before, but now I'm
Now
kind of
you
leaning
are.
towards that. Yeah.
Where's the toaster? Where's this toaster?
It's okay. We don't have any bread to go with it anyways. Don't get your hopes up.
Where? I want toast.
Front of the ship.
Oh God.
I mean, when you look
Minute
at
and
that now
50 seconds for mine, please.
I mean, as soon as you say toaster, you can't unsee it, right?
Honestly, it's going to be perfect because at some point down the line, it's going to launch text fire out the front at high velocity, and then we can be ready with the bean toast done.
We got a invader out there.
What's that?
Reaver invader, 4.6 away, slowly closing.
We making a jump?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm in a seat if we want to.
Well, he's an invader, man. They tend not to. That's not a nice name, much like with the other one, you know.
It is coming close.
And it's in space.
Yep.
Maybe we should offer it some toasted pastries.
A little Texas toast.
Maybe a nice baguette.
All right.
What is
You
Texas
gentlemen?
toast?
It's like regular toast, but better.
And baguettes are foul, and you know it.
No baguettes.
He's not
Maybe a
talking about
croissant?
baguettes. He's talking about baguettes. Those things.
Texas toast is basically like regular toast,
That's
but
vegan gone too far, I'm
instead
telling you now.
of doing it, instead of doing it in the toaster, you do it on a grill, and you use a lot of butter. Marvelous.
What are you guys even talking about?
Breakfast.
First breakfast or second breakfast, though?
Yes. So, what do you want to do? You want to jump up? He's
Well, it's
definitely coming.
closing in.
Okay.
Yep.
Jumping.
He's seen us, you see. He's heard about these baguettes, wants one.
We don't have any toast.
Wait, who was he shooting at? Interesting. Damn, we
Oh.
jumped a bit early there. I would have been very interested to see what he decided to have a fight with. I wonder if it was water, because then maybe we would have been able to find out what the hell it is that keeps sneaking up without us being able to see it. Oh well, it is what it is. Now I just need to somehow framework this thing together in a way in which all the bits don't fall off. Which is easier said than done. with how many places I have to attach things to it. Which is nowhere. Could do one side at a time, I suppose. You're attached to there. You'll still be attached around that side. I think that's good.
Inventory full.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm about to disconnect myself, so
Prepare for horrible noises and
Roger that.
potential
Let me,
explosions.
Let me get a seat before you do. Just be on the
Understood.
safe side.
Well, you've certainly got enough light.
Yeah, you've got the lighting covered. Bloody hell.
You can see it all the way at the back of the ship,
Yeah.
outside.
Oh, what?
Somehow you managed to get lights bright enough that they're actually penetrating steel. like
I feel like that's going to violate our
Some
own
sort
insurance
of-
policy.
gamma radiation or something. What the hell, man?
Okay. We safe?
yeah, I'm landing again.
Is that the same
Uh,
thing?
Have you turned down the magnetic force on your things out of curiosity? Oh, shooting at something.
I don't think I can do that, Tex.
What are you? There's 3 of them, whatever they are. They're getting torn apart. They've got grinders on them. They're not.
Interesting.
They're not armed like literally. They've got grinders on the front.
Okay, let me leave you some pieces to look at.
No, it's good. Keep going.
Okay, looks like my turrets are engaging now. Oh, aside from
Little grinder drones?
Yeah, sneaking through the dark. What sort of nasty ass trick to play in a nebula like this? Don't even have a chance in hell of seeing them before they show up. Sneaky little shits. I do not like that.
What kind of twisted person just sends out autonomous drones with grinders?
Assuming it's a person. Not an AI itself, but
Oh, come on. You're not trying to tell me that AI stuff again. You know that's only in movies.
types some magic numbers into a box, presses a button, and suddenly he's in a completely different place.
Yeah,
Just
that's jump
happens.
drive. We know what the tech behind that.
That's possible, and yet, no, AI, impossible. Not a chance, not going to be a thing. Yep. I'm not so convinced, man.
I mean, to be fair, we don't have very good AI around here.
When you were a pilot, what did you? I mean, anytime somebody talked about AI is going to replace
Inventory
pilots,
full.
what was your response?
I'm way cheaper.
Okay, fair enough.
Normally solves most of the arguments, to be honest. Not sure I'd want it written on the gravestone, you know, but works at least when the questions come up.
Keeper. Roger. Excuse me.
Please don't tell me we're getting something in the vents again.
Nah, it's that dry air. Sometimes it gets to me.
Only semi-meant it. It's kind of fun sending spacebar in there.
Oh,
I mean, have we checked the vent for like spider eggs?
okay. So how are you guys parking where you're not making all this noise? I don't understand
We
that.
have a magnetic force probably. We have a photon shuttle at 3K. Cult. Who the hell is Cult?
You've been around for a while.
Oh.
I think
Oh,
I
that's
said
the
that
one that
like
had that
3
space
hours ago.
station. Ah,
Yeah, I don't have a magnetic force slider, Dex, so I don't know what you're talking about.
The way I'm doing it, at least, is
Energy low.
coming down on damps rather than thrusting down, and then once I've landed, turning everything off. And once everything's off, the clang stops.
we've got... Yeah, I can even see it. He's getting awful close. Somebody want to go check him out, or do we jump?
Who is a he?
Cult Photon Shuttle. UK and approaching. Flying right over the top of us.
With teeth is currently unarmed. What's he look like? A turret or something. One of the starboard forward ones should be in the right sort of position, I think. Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah, real tiny.
Oh, isn't he cute?
I don't see any obvious weapons.
At that size, you'd think they'd turn out and show up, you know?
Yeah.
The only option to go and have a look is to go and nab the puddle jumper, because everything else is out of ammunition. Well, all aboard who's got coming aboard, I guess. Oh, actually, I suppose we got space bars ready to fly now, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Again. We better go and have a look before it gets away.
Yep, go for it. I'm trying to get this
Yeah, go
turret
ahead.
running here.
Hang on. Let's also do the sensible thing and turn off my turret. I don't think we want to be opening fire without a reason.
Put 5 ammo in you, and it has disappeared. And it is... Oh, right. The other gun got it. Okay.
Hello, are you angry? You are angry a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're a little bit angry. Yeah, enough of that, you.
And he's gone.
Damn it. Well, I mean, to be fair, it looked like he was another small grid. So I would have bounced the second something scary looked like it was arriving as well. Calling Vanguard,
Yes.
where the hell are you?
Right here.
Where the hell are here?
Give me a second.
Hey, where am I?
Where the hell are there?
You're 5.3K to our starboard, slightly above.
Uh-huh. And to my what?
I can't see.
Okay, you're above. Yeah, you're above Vanguard, and you're off the port side of it right now by 5 kilometers.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is like, I'm above for you, but you could be below for me. You could be left for me.
Yeah,
you could be
or
up.
you could just pull up the GPS.
Yeah,
Just,
thank you.
if you want to be picky about it.
It's not picky. It's just that doesn't. With that information, that doesn't help.
How are you magically whisking ammo away everywhere?
Oh, that's very green.
So you know I'm home, baby. Super green. You see? Horrible clanging noises until you turn off. That's fine. Saying that, leaving that off on the outside is a bad idea, isn't it?
Good. 3.
Thank you, Suit, for warning me that my oxygen was low. Really helpful.
You got to pay extra for those.
Apparently. Well then. She can fly, at least.
Where is it? Got it inside again. I want to have a look. It looks the same from behind, but then you go to the front and
It's not
not
much
massively
different.
different, but different.
It's
You got to look a
no.
bit, and then you're like, hang on a second, the bulge is further back.
Yeah.
And some of it's a different colour.
I decided to give it a little bit different paint job.
And some added round blocks this time, I see.
Those are actually the same ones that you put on there. They're just painted a different color.
I didn't put enough on. Or you removed some. I think you might have removed some. I'm sure there was more than that.
Maybe.
If I'm going to vandalise, I'm going to do it properly.
I saw that paint job in a in one of those old space war Trek things movies.
Space War Trek thing.
Yeah, I think it was,
You
I think it was
remember
one of the prequels.
Yeah. Sport space. You know, the problem with the Space War Trek movies is that only the even ones were actually really good. Odd ones. No, the odd ones were good. The even ones were shit. That's what it was.
So
Kind of looks like, I don't know, reminds me of something.
Well, you guys have finally decided you're going to critique this one, did you?
I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. Why are the connectors on the middle?
You see? Why the connector on the middle? So you can refill it. And because it's a smaller connection point than using one of the big junction things.
Oh, gotcha.
It's managed to turn itself around backwards during the maneuvering at some point. It's supposed to be. That way around. And we'll provide the butt.
I would hope so. So where are you going to sit in it at?
On one of the two, at the back of one of the two arms. Because you want to be spinning with the aim, right? Could really do with getting it some power so it stops spinning weird and being an idiot, but...
I don't know. I know some people on those, like, Pimp My Ship shows. They like their little circular camera stuff going on. Where it's rotating nicely in front of it and you can see everything that's being done to it.
That wasn't quite what I was intending, no, but hey. Speaking of cameras, though, thank you for the reminder.
So I may have had an unintended side benefit of this up armoring.
Yeah. He's got his helmet open inside.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Spacebar,
You-
stop poking it.
I may
You
have-
realize
What if
I
you were
may have actually sealed the bridge.
Did that?
you realize you were just
Seat.
asking for that to get hauled and we lose half the oxygen on the ship,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The issue with that, Spacebar, is, okay, look at this side now. You're firing the gun at this angle. You're sitting in the middle. How are you going to see what you're shooting at?
So it's supposed to be for. Oh, okay.
So that cockpit on the back of the arms? Potentially? You know? Or something like that? That'd work, but yeah. And I have a little program I picked up down the black market for doing exactly this sort of thing.
I thought I had one for that, and it doesn't want to work, so... Keeps saying I have no guns.
And by a dodgy fella known as the Lash. You gotta watch out for him. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? I don't know how I ended up here.
It's certainly a thing. Oh, I figured. Oh, never mind. I thought you were going to take all the landing gear away.
No, this is just trimming it down to give the guns the best sort of arc of fire they can get. The tighter the base is, the more. Would you believe this is not what I had in mind when I started building it? So the base is far from ideal for this sort of thing.
Yeah. I couldn't possibly imagine that.
Hey, it sort of works. I think it sort of works. I haven't actually got to the point of testing it yet, but you know. I'm figuring.
I'm pretty sure it's working more than mine right now.
You might want to test it, maybe?
Yeah, it needs a few extra bits. I'm gonna put you. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Of course, it eventually needs the shield and so on it, but I figured I'd test it before that just in case you know. Not that I'm lacking in confidence, but I am lacking in confidence.
I think your black market script is probably better off than my black market script right now.
We'll see. Did you get yours from the Lash?
No, I got mine from this guy named Marty.
Sounds dodgy. Yes, Space Engineers. I'm not subscribed to any scripts. Sure.
Energy low.
I think the ship's jump drive's in the way. I was going to make a little door to that, but
Down. Oh, door to what?
to the turret, to his turret. Just to make it easier to get out there to it.
There's one on the bottom of the bridge. Is that not close enough?
Not for the rear.
Oh, no. There are no jump drives in the rear. But, no, there's one. I'm sorry. Take it back.
Let me see what's behind this wall. Yeah, that's the jump drive.
Let's see. I can put a door on the back. That would help. Pretty much right where that rotor is, right underneath it. Would that help any?
What are you guys up to? What are you guys up to? I'm confused here.
I was just going to try to make a pathway,
Oh, I see. Like,
but there's a jump
emergency
drive.
hurry to the guns. But yeah, that's where
Yeah.
one of the jump drives is behind that big wall. I remember
About
when
right
we
here.
like double layered it with heavy at one point because they kept shooting through the back and almost blowing it up.
I can put you an airlock right here.
That might work.
All right, yeah, yeah. Watch out though, spacebar. You got to be careful with these contractors. Okay, you can put it right there, but two things: what's it going to cost me? When's it being done?
That and also how big a hole, because you know they'll say,
cost
"Oh, it'll just be a
you-
tiny little thing," but
Yeah, and you
gonna
fix it up
cost you a-
afterwards.
Full English breakfast, and I can have it done right now.
Okay, you doing fixing afterwards, or am I going to be left with a paint job at the very least?
Yeah,
Energy
I mean,
critical.
it's kind of, depends on how fast you want to have it done.
I see. One of them. One of them.
Yeah,
I don't know if we want to say hi to a cult angler or not, but it seems to be interested in saying hi to us.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, I can stop working on that door and go jump on a
You're near the CIC, aren't you?
control. Yep.
just let me know when you're ready to go. I can jump in a seat quick.
At least it looks like it's coming our direction. And I can't help but remember that we did go and investigate one of their things recently, and I don't know. I didn't shoot at it.
It's definitely getting closer.
Uh-huh.
How about everybody find a seat?
I'm in a seat. I'm in that seat on the back, unfortunately, which is not a particularly nice place. So
I'm in.
sooner the jumpy times, the better.
Spacebar? Spacebar?
Hang on, let me find one. Let's get low on oxygen. There we go.
Scope is clear. There you go, sir. One airlock. Any color you
you.
want, as long as it's black.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm really nearing the point where it might be test time. Hey, Spacebar, can you help me do some welding on some gatlings?
I'm pretty close by. Let me give you guys a hand.
Do that, and we're gonna need a little drop of uranium just to spice the drink up.
I can bring some of that along.
There's a cargo hatch back here I can grab a bit out of. Just enough to stop the damn thing from spinning at the moment. Hey, you. Not you.
Oh. Oh.
Damn it. You know what I forgot to do?
Leave
Leave
hole
one
open so you could
Put the
build a
uranium in.
reactor.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, I'll be doing the grinding. We'll do one of the back ones.
There you go. You're in.
Careful, it's fragilely held together. That's why.
Hey, you just don't grind the entire block out. You just grind down so you can get to the port.
Oh, I can't be asked to reach through the gap. How many times I've cut myself trying to do that?
Well, that's what they always say. Mind the gap.
Okay, it's found everything except for, obviously, the seat and/or cockpit. Watch ya. Spacebar, as the resident cockpit expert, you got any recommendations for this one? I mean, it might slip neatly on the back there.
I could put you an armored window.
It's not really what I'm after, I've got to be honest, Tex.
Yeah, you know, I mean, all the cool kids are using them.
And just rubbing his chin. Imagining the cockpit menu. He is the cockpit sommelier.
Jesus, what? Smellier cockpits?
Yes.
Yeah, help us
One
think,
taste. Blindfolded of a
awful.
cockpit's sweaty seat, and he'll tell you exactly where it's from, when it was manufactured, and who last set it.
There are many circles, so maybe the ball cockpit? The round cockpit?
I mean, the armored seat. I do like the idea of like the ball cockpit though.
It's a bit large, no?
We could give you a chopper bike cockpit.
Then
Yes,
if
the
you gotta
problem,
get to the-
yeah, the problem with adding that in is it now can't spin sideways because it sticks out too far.
Oh.
Like if you see
But
what I
on
mean,
the other
it'll get
hand-
stuck on the wall.
If it is the chopper cockpit, and you can always say, get to the chopper.
You
gotta
the
get to the
chopper
turret.
controls.
Yeah, I guess that would be a bit.
What about
know.
what about this? Here.
You might have room.
What if we did?
You know that right now, on the fan boards,
Get
there
out
probably
of here,
is a
stalker.
monster thread already arguing over which is the best one here.
Yeah, yeah.
What about something like that? Compact. Ooh, it's not bad.
Awfully exposed.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it can't be there, Tex.
Then I could put an armored window.
Yeah, it can't be there, Tex. Because
Okay.
now, look where the guns are pointing. How are you going to see? It has to be on the back of the gun.
Back of the gun, okay. Oh, so they're
What about that?
independent.
Well, they
They're-
don't. They could be. They're not. We only actually need one. Well, actually, no. It could be on the side of the gun as well, like that. That's fair enough.
That's true.
I mean, it depends whether or not that's added just the right amount for it to not be allowed to spin or not. I don't know.
If you remove those blocks, you could just paste the standing one right on the back of that
You say so much for being able to see. That's why there's a camera dead center on the front.
view, but yeah, either way.
Just figure on the side you'd be able to see where you're pointing better.
Well, you're probably going to end up using the cameras, but yeah, it doesn't hurt, does it? I can't actually get into this seat anyway, so. Can anyone else get into that seat? Or is it just.
Nope. Yeah, I can't either. It's weird.
Sweet.
Huh? Do we remove that?
Oh. With how fast it ground down, I don't think it was welded. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, it wasn't. It's because it's one of those ones that appears. Like,
Yeah, the
looking
airlock
complete.
kind of looks
but
like that. Yeah.
It's
You pop
actually
it
not
down.
even slightly complete.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
you put it
possibly
down, the
couldn't get
door
into
looks
it.
like complete. Yep. Oh, it's a little tight. Tight on the knees. But yeah, you can get in it.
Is Tex literally the person most known for Clang, the first person to get in this?
And it's not quite as exposed as the other one is. Oh man, it's like one of those really bad budget space lines. Like your knees are in the back of the chair in front of you.
The only
About
thing
right.
missing is the screaming toddler.
Mm-hmm. And then, oh, they just happened to run out of in-flight drinks.
Rust Freighter 5.4 out in closing.
Raja?
She lives, I think. Let's have a look. Oh. Oh, and
Can't
then
help but think you need to be very careful when turning that turret.
yeah, I can set
And-
limits for it. However,
Especially
I've
in that
discovered an issue.
orientation. Yeah.
Yeah.
The connected ship has taken control.
Oh,
Oh, that's stupid.
and you're just geared down, right?
Yep.
This lovable suit UI that they've given us.
So what I'm hearing is that if we want to do this, we basically have to have a ship that's flying next to the ship at relative dampened. That's
Yeah.
not going to be problematic.
Well, it's not going to work because it's not like they're going to sync jumps up perfectly.
And at that point, you may as well just use a fighter.
Well,
Well, can whoever's in the ship please at least get out so I can move it a bit?
Yeah, go ahead. They said there was a freighter coming, so I was getting ready.
A freighter coming.
It's a pirate freighter.
And here we see Wasted Space testing out the newest addition to the stellar cartography system here.
What do
The,
you
re-
want?
the remote targeting
What do
and
you want?
examination system.
Oh, that's a shame.
It really is.
That
I
means
was
that
going to
my
call him Ed
turrets-
as well.
Ed.
Yeah, man.
What kind of name is that?
Be Ed version 1.
I don't know. Looks more like a Steve to me. Also, Reaver Crimson just popped in. 6 kilometers and has detected.
All right, then. I guess it's time to move.
Under that.
I'll sit in my turret. Cry to myself.
And yeah, it is absolutely going to come to us because even if it wasn't going after us, the Rust Freighter, we're between it and the Rust Freighter.
All right, you guys know the drill. Sound off.
I'm in.
I'm in.
You know I'm in the turret still.
Holy crap, I just saw that thing pop in visually.
Yeah,
3 kilometers need to go.
pretty good. Pretty big. Yeah,
Go.
that's not
Yep,
bad.
I'm in a seat. I think
go,
we're all
go,
in a
go,
seat.
go,
Let's
go.
go.
Well, that's pretty big, all right. I don't think it's going for us.
No, that was very much.
No, it looked like it was passing behind us.
I think it was going for that Rust Freighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were between the Rust Freighter and it. I could
No, the
definitely
Rust
see
Freighter
that.
was past us. Like, going behind us. I think it would have passed behind us.
Alright, someone bring me some ammo. I want to shoot it at least. Before I have to take the damn thing apart again.
I mean, you don't think you can build a ship on that?
No, because anytime the ship's flying, you'd have to not be using this. You know?
Okay, you should have ammo now.
I'm glad I knew you were test firing there.
Test fire again?
I mean, it's kind of terrifying.
Yeah?
Sounds pretty beefy from down here.
Part of me wonders if we leave it here for now, whack a shield on it, and hey, at the very least, if we leave Tex on his own, maybe and he thinks he can take one.
That sounds good. Can you give me one more burst? Lovely. Thank you. How much ammo does that use? All
Yes.
the ammo.
Yep.
Hey, spacebar. Go back to where you just were. There.
Here?
Back a bit. Back a bit. Keep looking. Yeah, there. So stressed out. There you go. You good. But look at the turret. Thank you.
Smell the flowers.
Thank you very much, Mesmar. And I guess, on that slightly disappointing yet still functional note, I want to say thanks a lot for coming and joining us, guys.
Yeah, well, you haven't exactly seen what I've built underneath, so... But disappointment may be subjective.
Did you just get in the seat again, Tex?
Nope.
No, I did.
God damn it, Fredfire, you cannot let to lock me down like that. Hey, go try it, it's cool.
New armor windows look good. And maybe it won't be tissue paper.
Barrel with a more simple setup that will unfortunately have exactly the same problem.
Same problem. Yep.
Oh, that looks cool.
The Mart script
one.
doesn't even work on it.
Whoa! Alright, I like that very much.
Can we see? Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta see you fire it when it's dark out here.
Get out of here, Stalker.
I mean, as much as it might not be useful here, it's still kind of cool. It does have a limited downward arc, unfortunately.
So about that office.
Yeah. I also know its weakness.
Oh, you went to my left. My only weakness.
I went to the middle. The one place I can't hit.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Looks cool.
Thank you guys for coming and joining us. Even if it's not functional, at least it looks cool and is kind of silly. It is functional, it's just blooming space engineers. Like, this should work. Let's be real. It's a landing geared onto the outside. This should work. It just, space engineers doesn't let us.
I think that used to work, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think they quote-unquote fixed that a while back. Like a long while back.
There's a chance we do something with a blooming, like slaving it to the other turrets and having it where it's like one of those ones where it gets controlled alongside all the turrets and you have one person manually controlling it. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. I appreciate all you kind folks who donated. Thank you, JH, there at the end, and
That's
Jeffrey as well. You guys are
thing.
absolutely lovely to me, and I really appreciate that. We'll be live on Twitch shortly, and don't forget to go and check out the other guys' channels. As I slowly... Oh, wait, oxygen. Shit.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm not getting into anywhere for oxygen in time. Not a chance.
Low.
Yeah, don't forget to go and check out
Your
Spacebar.
health is critical.
Spacebar and Farrell. Links are down in the description below. Thank you very much for coming and joining us, guys. The trailer, for those who saw it at the start of the stream, is accurate. There will be a
Oxygen space.
TV cut of Vanguard coming, Season 1, coming real soon, where episodes are cut down to 30 minutes to an hour. Make it an easy way of people catching up. And yeah, we will see you all for next week. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers, you three. Thanks for joining me for another fun episode. Some shenanigans were had, some things got built. The Vanguard looks like a spider now. And we have a scary yet entirely useless turret attached to the back of it in 2 different places.
Actually, the front of it
And
now
one of
looks
them's
like
orange.
like a Geordie LaForge spider. He's got a visor.
It's a Cylon. You just need to add the lights, and it's a bloody Cylon. And have them go backwards and forwards. And
By
done.
your command. By your command. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Bad.